So what we're going to do here is stabilize the fuel. We're getting our jet skis ready for winter, and we're going to add this stuff in. So what you do is you squeeze the bottle and it goes up this little line and fills up here. You want to fill it up to the 1, and then you pour it in. Ours is a 10 gallon tank, and so we're going to use 4 ounces. And once you put your stabilizer in, you top it off with fuel. Alright, so now that we stabilized our fuel, we're going to go ahead and run some fresh water through the system and flush it out a little bit. See, get the water turned on. And we flush jet ski number 2. Start right up. Yamaha 650. So we got to flush the antifreeze through the system, and in order to do that, we got to run it through the same insert that we hooked up the water hose to. So what we're going to do is make our own little hose attached to the cap of the bottle of antifreeze and squeeze it through into the system. So we're going to take this hose, attach it to this, clamp it with this, and then with the soldering iron burn a hole through the top of this cap, stick this guy through it, and it should look something like that in the end. We'll show you when we're done. We went ahead and decided to use a unibit for the top instead of the soldering iron. It was a lot easier, just to let you guys know. So we went ahead and used a rubber band in place of a gasket because we can't find none of our O-rings, and it worked out pretty good. So we're going to set it up and then attach this hose, and then yeah. So we got our Franken hose set up, our makeshift water hose spout, Franken spout, and it works pretty great. See the pink stuff? That's the antifreeze we just poured into the top, coating the inside. About to turn the bad boy on. Kawasaki 900 CXI. Old school, baby. Pour a little more juice in there. Winterization. Remember, we're not professionals. Don't try this at home. Jet ski number 2, Yamaha 650. Franken spout, do your thing. Yep. working. Turn it on. So now what we're going to do is remove the spark plugs and take this defogging oil and spray it inside the insert, the spark plug insert, and coat the threads of the spark plug with that. So we removed the spark plugs, we put the wires, the cables out of the way, we put them right here on this thing right here. See that? Just off to the side. It's in the shape of spark plugs. That's where they go when you're not connected to the spark plugs. And then we're going to spray the fogging oil up in here, and this one, that one too. About 10 seconds should do the trick. So once you spray into the spark plug inserts, you put a rag over it and kick it over real quick. That should be good. And jet ski number 2, Yamaha 650. About a 10-second spray. Put everything back together. Oh, don't forget to kick it over. Put the rag on it, kick it over. Boom. Golden. Don't forget to top off your oil. And disconnect the batteries. And that's it. We're done. We're finished winterizing the jet skis. We're going to put them back together and take them to storage.